Hello students, today we will start a new chapter, chapter 9, some applications of trigonometry. Before starting this chapter, we should know about few terms. This is a line, we can say it is horizontal level or ground level. Or ground level. Suppose this is a point A. This point is located above the ground, and this is another point. Suppose this point B. This point B is located below the ground level. Suppose it is a point C on the ground level. If you want to see an object which is located at the point A, then one angle will be created. Like this. This angle is called angle of elevation, and this line is called as line of sight or line of vision. Now from the point C, if we want to see point B, then another one more angle will be created like this, and this angle is called as angle of depression. And this line is called as line of sight. So this is ground level, this is line of sight, this angle is called angle of elevation, this is also the line of sight, and this angle is called as angle of depression. Now we can start exercise. Only one exercise is there. Exercise 9.1. In question number 1, one diagram is given. ABC, a right triangle. B is 90 degree, right angle. A, B, C. Angle C is given 30 degree. And AC, it is 20 meter. For this triangle, BC is the adjacent side. This will be base, and AB will be the perpendicular, and AC is the hypotenuse. In this sum, AB is the vertical pole, and a circus artist is climbing a 20-meter long rope. So AC is the rope and AB is the vertical pole. Find the height of the pole. That means AB, this we have to find. we can use perpendicular and hypotenuse. Sine, question number 1. Sine C equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, means C angle is 30 degree. Sine 30 degree. Perpendicular is AB. Hypotenuse is AC. Perpendicular, it is AB. Hypotenuse, it is AC. Now sin 30 is half. AB unknown. We have to find the value of AB. AC is 20 meter. We can write 20 only here. This and this we can cancel. 2 1 ja 2 and 2 10 ja 20. Now cross multiplication. AB into 1 means AB. 10 into 1 means 10. Finally, we can write the answer. Therefore, the height of the pole is 10 meter. Therefore, the height of the pole is 10 meter. That means AB, length of AB we have got. Question number 2 we are going to start. For this sum, suppose this is a tree. Suppose this is A, it is B, this is ground level, this it is B and it is C. A tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends to the top. It is the top of the tree, A point, B point is the bottom of the tree, and from this point, this upper part of the tree is broken and it touches the ground like this way. Let us see. Same length will be here. This part, suppose this part is broken and it touches the ground like this way. Top part touches the ground at this point. Let this point is D. Point D. Obviously, this will be right angle and this angle is given, that is given 30 degree. The distance between the foot of the tree, it is the foot of the tree, point B, to the point where the top touches the ground. Top touches the ground at the point D. So, foot of the tree and top touches the ground, which is at the point D. That is the distance BD. That distance is given 8 meter. Find the height of the tree. Height of the tree means we have to find AB. AB means AC plus BC. Now AC is the broken part that touches the ground. So this length and this length will be equal. Let us find first length of BC. It is base, perpendicular, it is hypotenuse. Perpendicular and base. So we can use 10. 10D. 10D is perpendicular upon base. D is 30 degree. Perpendicular is unknown. That means we can write BC and base is BD. Now tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. BC, BD is 8 meter is given. We are not writing unit here. Cross multiplication, root 3 into BC, it will be 8 into 1, 8. That means BC will be 8 upon root 3. If we want to rationalize this, we have to multiply by root 3 upon root 3. Now, root 3 into root 3 is 3. Upper part will be 8 root 3 and denominator will be 3. So, what value we got for BC? BC is 8 root 3 upon 3. Base upon hypotenuse we can use this, or perpendicular upon hypotenuse also we can use, because perpendicular is known now. Suppose cos trigonometric ratio, that if we use cos D is base upon hypotenuse. Base means BD, hypotenuse that is unknown, it will be CD. Cos 30 degree equals to BD is how much? 8, and CD is unknown. Cos 30 degree will be root 3 upon 2, 8 upon CD. We can do cross multiplication. Root 3 into CD will be 8 to the 16. That means CD will be 16 upon root 3. We can rationalize into root 3 upon root 3. That means CD will be 16 root 3 upon 3. We have to find the height of the tree. We got CD and BC also. So if we add BC plus CD, we will get AB. I have to clean this part. AB. AB means BC plus AC. Total is AB. That means BC plus AC. Now AC and CD equal. So we can write BC plus CD. Now we know the value of BC and CD. BC is 8 root 3 upon 3 and CD is 16 root 3 upon 3. If we add, LCM will be 3 and it will be 8 root 3 plus 16 root 3, means 8 plus 16 is 24 root 3 upon 3. If we cut 3 8 is 24, it will be 8 root 3. We can write the answer now. Therefore, the height of the tree is, therefore, the height of the tree is 8 root 3 meter. Next, question number 3 will start. A contractor plans to install 2 slides for the children to play in a park. For the children below the age of 5 years, she prefers to have a slide whose top is at a height of 1.5 meter and is inclined at an angle of 30 degree to the ground. Whereas for elder children, she wants to have a steep slide at a height of 3 meter and inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the ground. What should be the length of the slide in each case? That means 2 slides are there. Question number 3. Slide 1. We can write slide 1. It is like this. It is given 30 degree and height is given 1.5 meter. Suppose A, B and C. It is 90 degree. So this will be base, it will be perpendicular, it will be hypotenuse. AC is the slide. We have to find the value of AC. So perpendicular and hypotenuse, we can use this sin C is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is AB, hypotenuse is AC. Next, sin C means sin 30 degree equals to AB is 1.5, AC is unknown. Sin 30 degree is half, 1.5 upon AC. Cross multiplication, AC into 1 is AC. 1.5 into 2 means 3. We can write what is given. find the length of the slide in each case. Therefore, the length of the slide, the length of the slide for the first case is 3 meter. Now slide 2. Slide 2 it is given 3 meter and 60 degree. Three meter, suppose it is D, E, F, 90 degree, it is 60 degree, base perpendicular, hypotenuse. DF is the slide 2. Slide 2. Sin F equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, means sin 60 degree equals to DE. We can write here DE upon DF. This DE is the perpendicular, DF is the hypotenuse. DE is known, it is 3 meter. DF is unknown. Sin 60 degree means root 3 upon 2. It will be 3 upon df. Now root 3 into df. 3 to the 6. df will be 6 upon root 3. We can rationalize. It will be 6 root 3 upon 3. 3 to the 6. 2 root 3. The length of the slide for the second case, therefore the length of the slide for the second case is 2 root 3 meter. Next one, question number 4. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point on the ground is, which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower, is 30 degree. This is a tower AB. Suppose AB is the tower. It is the top point of the tower and it is the bottom point of the tower. So A is the top point, B is the bottom point. And this is the ground level. C is a point on the ground level. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower. That means from the point C, if you see point A, then one angle will be created. That angle is given here. That is 30 degree. And point C, that means the angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point on the ground which is 30 meters away. That means from this point, the bottom of the tower, point C, is located which is 30 meters away. That means this distance is 30 meters. C point is located 30 meters away from the foot of the tower. So what we got? A is the top of the tower, B is the foot of the tower, C is a point located on the ground, and C point is 30 meters away from the point B, and the angle created by AC and BC is 30 degree. What we have to find? The height of the tower. AB is the height of the tower. It will be base, perpendicular and hypotenuse. Base is given and angle is given. We have to find perpendicular. Then C is perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is AB, base is BC. We can write tan 30 degree equals to AB is unknown, BC is 30, then 30 means 1 upon root 3 equals to AB upon 30, cross multiplication, root 3 into AB. It will be 30. AB will be 30 upon root 3. We can rationalize. It will be 30 root 3 upon 3. 3 times 30. Therefore, AB equals to 10 root 3. Therefore, the height of the tower is 10 root 3 meter. Therefore, the height of the tower is 10 root 3 meter. Next time it is given, a kite is flying at a height of 60 meters above the ground. The string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. The inclination of the string with the ground is 60 degrees. Find the length of the string, assuming that there is no slack in the string. Suppose this is the kite. It is the ground level. This is the string. This height is the vertical height of the kite, and this is a point on the ground. Suppose it is A, point A, this point is B, this point is C. Flying at a height of 60 meters above the ground. This is the ground level. Above the ground, the height of the kite is, that means vertical height of the kite is 60 meters. And the string is tied. Here it is given. The string is tied to a point on the ground. C is a point on the ground. That string is tied at this point. And this angle is given 60 degrees. We have to find the length of the string. That means we have to find the length of AC. It is base, perpendicular, it is hypotenuse. Perpendicular and hypotenuse. Question number 5. Right. Question number 5. Sine C is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Means perpendicular is AB, hypotenuse is AC. Sine angle C is 60 degree equals to AB is 60 meter, AC is unknown. Sine 60 degree means root 3 upon 2, it will be 60 upon AC. Now root 3 into AC, cross multiplication, it will be root 3 AC. 60 into 2, it will be 120 AC equals to 120 upon root 3. Now we can rationalize. (120) into root 3 upon root 3 into root 3 is 3. We can cancel like this. 40 root 3. That means we got AC equals to 40 root 3. Find the length of the string. Therefore, the length of the string is 40 root 3 meter. A 1.5 meter tall boy is standing at some distance from a 30 meter tall building. Suppose this is the ground level. This is the building. The boy is standing here, suppose. Height of the building is given 30 meter. 30 meter. Height of the boy is given, that is 1.5 meter. Obviously, this and this part will be equal, so it is also 1.5 meter. The angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases from 30 degree to 60 degree as he walks towards the building. That means this boy is walking towards the building. This is the building, this is the boy. Boy is walking towards the building. Suppose after walking, his position is here. So this was the previous position of the boy. This is the new position of the boy. And from his eyes, the angle of elevation of the top of the building. From his eyes, the angle of elevation of the top of the building, means this is the top of the building. From his eyes, the angle of elevation is 30 degree. After walking some distance, means this much distance he walked, the angle of elevation increases from 30 degree to 60 degree. This much he walked. This length we have to find. Find the distance he walked towards the building. His walking is in this direction towards the building. We have to calculate how much he walked. Suppose A, this is A point, this is B point, this is C point, and this is D point. Total, suppose this is E, this is F, G. DG was the first position of the boy. CF is the second position of the boy. And he walked how much? The distance CD. AB we can find easily. AE minus BE, it will be equal to AB. AB means AE minus BE. AE means 30 meter and BE means 1.5 meter. If we subtract 30 minus 1.5 is 28.5, because 28.5 plus 0.5, 29 plus 1, 30. It will be 28.5 meter. So this much length is 28.5 meter. AB is known 28.5. In triangle A, B, D, tan 30 degree. Opposite to 30 degree, the side is AB. This will be the perpendicular. and BD is the base. Write only base here. Then perpendicular is AB, base is BD. AB means 28.5, BD is unknown yet. Tan 30 means 1 upon root 3 equals to 28.5 upon BD. Cross multiplication, it will be BD equals to 28.5 root 3 meter. Now, triangle ABC. Tan 60 degree. Perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is AB. Base is BC. Perpendicular is 28.5. BC is unknown. Tan 60 means root 3. It will be 28.5. BC means it is unknown. Now, see, we can shift this BC here and this root 3 here. BC is 28.5 upon root 3. We can rationalize it. It will be root 3 upon root 3 means 28.5 upon 3 into root 3. We can cut this and this. 3 by 3 we can cut. 3 1 is 3. 3 9 is 27. 1 will be left. 0.15 15. 3 5 is 15. Means BC is 9.5 root 3 meter. So we got BC and we got BD also. DC means distance the boy traveled. So DC will be BD minus BD minus BC will get DC. BD is known 28.5 root 3. BC is known 9.5 root 3. Root 3 common, 28.5 minus 9.5, root 3 take outside. It will be 0, 28 minus 9. It is 18 minus 9. 9, 2 will be 1. 19.0 into root 3 means 19 root 3 meter. Finally, you can write the answer in language. Therefore, the distance he worked is 19 root 3 meter. Towards the building. Now question number 7. From a point on the ground, the angles of elevation of the bottom and top of a transmission tower fixed at the top of a 20-meter high building are 45 degree and 60 degree respectively. Find the height of the tower. This is the building. It is the transmission tower. It is the top of the building. It is the bottom of the building. For the transmission tower, this is the top of the transmission tower. This is the bottom of the transmission tower. Now, this is the ground level. A, B, C, D. From this point C, the angle of elevation of the top of the transmission tower is given, that is 60 degree. And from this point, the angle of elevation of the bottom of the transmission tower, that is given 45 degree. Also, the height of the building is given, that is 20 meters. We have to find the height of the transmission tower, that means AD, we have to find. In triangle DBC, tan 45 degree equals to perpendicular upon base. For 45 degree, perpendicular is BD, base is BC upon BD is known, BD is 20 meter. Tan 45 means 1, we can write 1 upon 1 equals to 20 upon BC. Then cross multiplication, BC will be 20 or 20 meter you can write. Now take this triangle A, B, C. In triangle ABC, tan 60 degree equals to perpendicular upon base. For ABC, perpendicular will be AB. Base will be BC. BC we know, tan 60 means root 3. It will be AB upon BC means 20. If we do cross multiplication, suppose it is root 3 upon 1. AB into 1 is AB, 20 into root 3 means 20 root 3. So AB is 20 root 3 meter. Now easily we can get AD because AB minus BD is AD. Therefore, AD equals to AB minus BD equals to AB is 20 root 3 meter minus BD is 20 given. You can write 20 into 1, then 20 common, it will be root 3 minus 1 meter. So we can write the answer now. Therefore, the height of the tower is, therefore, the height of the tower is 20 root 3 minus 1 meter. Now, question number 8. A statue 1.6 meter tall stands on the top of a pedestal. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the statue is 60 degree, and from the same point, the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal is 45 degree. Find the height of the pedestal. Suppose this is the pedestal. And this is the statue. It is given the height of the statue is 1.6 meter. A statue 1.6 meter tall stands on the top of a pedestal. That means this is the statue 1.6 meter tall standing on the pedestal. From a point on the ground. This is the ground level. From this point, the angle of elevation of the top of the statue. This point is the top point of the statue. From this point, the angle of elevation is given this much. That is given 60 degree. Next, from the same point, the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal. This is the top of the pedestal, this is the bottom of the pedestal. This top of the pedestal, from this point, the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal is, how much is given? 45 degree. It is given 45 degree. Find the height of the pedestal. We have to find this height. Suppose it is A, B, C and D. Question number 8. In triangle BBC, tan 45 degree equals to perpendicular upon base. For DBC, perpendicular is BD, base is BC. BD upon BC. Tan 45, it will be 1. We can write 1 upon 1. BD upon BC. We can write BD equals to BC. This relation we got from the triangle DBC. Next, we will take the triangle ABC. Tan 60 degree is perpendicular upon base. Here perpendicular will be AB, base is BC. In place of AB, or we can write, we can get BC first. Tan 60 is root 3 equals to AB upon BC. Now we can shift BC here and root 3 here. BC will be AB upon root 3. This is suppose relation 1. This is relation 2. From 1 we got BC equals to BD. From 2 we got BC equals to AB upon root 3. So we can write from 1 and 2. BC means BD and BC means AB. You can write this in another way also. BC equals to BD. This is BC. This is also BC. So BD will be equal to AB upon root 3. BD equals to AB upon root 3. Now AB means AD plus BD. AB is AD plus BD. AB means AD plus BD upon root 3. We can write root 3 into BD means root 3 BD equals to AD is given 1.6 meter. AD is 1.6 meter. So in place of AD we can write 1.6 plus BD. Now root 3 BD, this BD is coming from right side to left side, it will be minus BD. You can write BD into 1. equals to 1.6. BD and BD, this will be common. Into root 3 minus 1 equals to 1.6. BD equals to 1.6 upon root 3 minus 1. Now we have to rationalize this part. 1.6 1.6 upon root 3 minus 1. We can multiply up and down, means numerator and denominator, by root 3 plus 1. Now it is a plus b, it is a minus b, means a square minus b square. A square means root 3 whole square, that will be 3. 1.6 root 3 minus 1. Root 3 plus 1 into root 3 minus 1 means root 3 square minus 1 square means 3 minus 1, that is 2. So a plus b into a minus b result is 2. We can write here 2. 1.6 if you divide by 2, it will be 0.8. 0.8 root 3 minus 1. It is root 3 plus 1. Here it is root 3 plus 1. 1.6 into root 3 plus 1. 1.6 into, it will be root 3 plus 1. And denominator root 3 plus 1 into root 3 minus 1. That means root 3 square minus 1 square, 3 minus 1, 2. 2 is here. If you divide 1.6 by 2, it will be 0.8 root 3 plus 1. You can write the answer now. Find the height of the pedestal. Therefore, the height of the pedestal is the height of the pedestal is 0.8 into root 3 plus 1 meter. Now question number 9. The angle of elevation of the top of a building from the foot of a tower is 30 degree, and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degree. If the tower is 50 meter high, find the height of the building. We have to draw this first, then you will understand. Suppose this is the tower and it is the building. It is the ground level. It is tower. It is building. The angle of elevation of the top of a building from the foot of the tower. It is the foot of the tower. It is the top of the building. This angle of elevation is 30 degree. Next, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building. It is the foot of the building. From the foot of the building, we are seeing the top of the tower. This angle of elevation, it is 60 degree. If the tower is 50 meter high, means tower, its height is given 50 meter. We have to find the height of the building. This height we have to find. Suppose AB is the tower, CD is the building. From point C, means foot of the building, we are seeing the top of the tower, point A. That angle is 60 degree. From point B, from the point B means foot of the tower, we are seeing the top of the building, the point D. That angle is 30 degree. AB means height of the tower is given 50 meter. We have to find the height of the building. That means CD we have to find. First take in triangle ABC. ABC. C is 60 degree. Tan 60 degree is perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is AB. Base is BC. Here AB is given. Of the tower equals to 50 meter. It is 50 meter. 50 meter. Then in place of AB we can write 50. Upon BC. Tan 60 means root 3. We can write root 3 upon 1. 50 upon BC. Then we can shift BC here and root 3 here. It will be BC equals to 50 upon root 3. This result we got for BC. Next, we will take the triangle BCD. In triangle BCD, tan 30 degree. For BCD, angle B is 30 degree. This will be the perpendicular CD and base is BC. Tan 30 means 1 upon root 3 equals to CD is unknown and BC is known. So we can put the value of BC here. It will be 50 upon root 3. Here you can write, since we have calculated, BC equals to 50 upon root 3. Next step, it will be 1 upon root 3. It will be CD into root 3 upon 50. Cross multiplication. CD into root 3 into root 3. CD into root 3 into root 3 means 3 equals to 50. CD is 50 upon 3. 50 if you divide by 3, therefore CD is 16 2 upon 3. Finally, we can write the answer. Therefore, the height of the building is 16 2 upon 3 meter. Next, question number 10. Two poles of equal heights are standing opposite each other on either side of the road, which is 80 meter wide. From a point between them on the road, the angles of elevation of the top of the poles are 60 degree and 30 degree respectively. Find the height of the poles and the distance of the point from the poles. This is horizontal level. This is the road. Width is given 80 meter. This is one pole. This is another pole. Heights are equal. Suppose this is one point on the road. For this pole, angle of elevation is given, and for this pole also angle of elevation is given. (60° and 30°). It is 60°. It is 30°. Suppose AB, CD, and it is the point E. What we have to calculate? AB, CD, which are equal, and we have to calculate this much distance and this much distance. That means distance from one pole to point E and distance from another pole to point E. In triangle ABE, tan 60 degree. For 60 degree, AB is perpendicular, BE is the base. Suppose BD is given 80 meter. Let DE is x meter. This much is x meter. Then this much will be 80 minus x meter. BE will be 80 minus x meter. We can write AB. In place of BE, write 80 minus x. Tan 60 means root 3. Write root 3 upon 1. AB upon 80 minus x. Cross multiplication, AB into 1 is AB. Here 80 minus x into root 3. Suppose this is equation 1. Next, in triangle CDE, tan 30 degree is perpendicular upon base. For 30 degree, perpendicular is CD, base is DE. Write CD. In place of DE, we can write X. It is 1 upon root 3 equals to CD upon X. That means root 3 into CD equals to X. CD equals to X upon root 3. Suppose this is equation 2. So what we got? AB equals to 80 minus x root 3 and CD equals to x upon root 3. Equation 1, equation 2. And it is given right here. I have to clean this portion. AB is equal to CD. AB is the height of one pole and CD is the height of another pole. Both are of equal height. So AB equals to CD. It is given. In place of AB, we can write 80 minus x into root 3. And in place of CD, we can write x upon root 3. Cross multiplication, 80 minus x root 3 into root 3 will be 3. It will be x. Then 3 into 80 means 240 minus 3x equals to x. 240 equals to x plus 3x minus 3x is going from left side to right side. Two 40 equals to 4x, that is x can be written as 240 upon 4. It will be 4 6 are 24, 60. So we got DE is 60 meter. DE means the point is located 60 meter away from one pole. DE, that is, therefore DE equals to x equals to 60 meter, and BE, that means E point is located from the pole AB. How much? That BE equals to 60, 80 minus x. BE is 80 minus x meter, means 80 minus x is 60 meter, means 20 meter. So we got DE equals to 60 meter and BE equals to 20 meter. Now we have to calculate the height of AB or the height of CD. Both are equal. Therefore, in any one equation, here or here, put the value of x. From equation 2, CD is x upon root 3. X means 60 upon root 3. Then rationalize it. (60) root 3 upon this will be 3. After cutting, we will get 20 root 3. Therefore, CD and AB both are equal. AB equals to CD equals to 20 root 3 meter. Therefore, the height of the poles, therefore, the height of the poles is 20 root 3 meter, and the distances of the point that means point E, the distance of point E from this pole and this pole. the distances of the point from the poles are first it was given 60 degree, that means from this pole the distance, that is BE 20 meter. 20 meter and 60 meter. Diagram is given for this question. It is a TV tower. This point, suppose it is A given, this point is B, it is right angle, it is point C, the angle of elevation is given 60 degree. This angle is given 30 degree. Point D. This distance is given 20 meter. A TV tower stands vertically on a bank of a canal. BC is the canal. This is the TV tower. AB stands vertically from a point on the other bank. This is a point on the other bank. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 60 degree. A point is the top of the tower. From point C, angle of elevation is 60 degree. From another point 20 meter away from this point. From this point 20 meter away means towards this side. C towards left. From this point 20 meter away. The point is D. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 30 degree. That means from the point D, angle of elevation of the top of the tower, that means point A, the angle of elevation is 30 degree. We have to find the height of the tower and width of the canal. This is the width of the canal of the canal. Two things we have to find. This is the height of the tower and AB is the height of the tower, BC is the width of the canal. These two lengths we have to calculate. You can write given things according to you. AB is the tower, BC is the width of the canal, angle of elevation from point C of point A is 60 degree, angle of elevation from point D of point A is 30 degree. In triangle ABC, perpendicular is AB, base is BC. Tan 60 degree is perpendicular upon base. perpendicular is AB, base is BC. AB and BC both are unknown. Tan 60 is root 3. We can write root 3 upon 1 equals to AB upon BC. Cross multiplication, AB into 1 means AB, it is root 3 BC. We got this. Next, triangle ABC. Perpendicular is AB, base is BC. Tan 30 degree. AB upon BC. Tan 30 means root 3, 1 upon root 3 equals to AB unknown, BC. Say BC is unknown, but BD is, here it will be BD, not BC. Perpendicular is AB and base is BD. AB upon BD. Now BD is BC plus CD. That means BC plus CD. We know CD is 20 meter. It will be BC plus 20 meter. So in place of BD, we can write BC plus 20. Now cross multiplication, or you can do one thing. Here we got AB equals to root 3 BC. Here also we can take AB equals to something. Root 3 into AB equals to BC plus 20, cross multiplication. Next, AB will be BC plus 20 upon root 3. Suppose this is equation 2 and this is equation 1. It is AB equals to root 3 BC, AB equals to BC plus 20 upon root 3. From equations 1 and 2, right side will be equals to right side of equation 1 and 2, because left side of equation 1 is AB, left side of equation 2 is also AB. Root 3 upon 1. Root 3 upon 1 into BC. Equals to, you can write this like this. Root 3 BC upon 1. BC plus 20 upon root 3. BC plus 20 upon root 3. Cross multiplication, root 3 into root 3 means it will be 3. It will be 3 into BC means 3 BC equals to BC plus 20. 3 BC minus BC, it will be 2 BC. 3 BC minus BC equals to 20. BC is coming from right to left side, it will be minus BC. 3 BC minus BC is 2 BC equals to 20. BC, it will be 20 upon 2. Therefore, BC is 20 upon 2 means 10. BC value we got If we put here BC equals to 10, we can get AB. Here we have to find AB is how much and BC is how much. BC we got from equation 1. AB equals to root 3 BC. BC is 10. We can write 10 root 3. So BC we got 10. AB we got 10 root 3. Finally, we can write the answer in language. Find the height of the tower and the width of the canal. Height of the tower, AB we got this much. We can write therefore the height of the tower is 10 root 3 meter and the width of the canal is 10 meter. BC is the canal. This is one side of the canal. This is the another side of the canal. Here TV tower is standing upright, means at 90 degree. Angle of elevation from point C is 60 degree. From point C, point D is 20 meter away. From point D, angle of elevation is 30 degree. It was asked AB is how much, BC is how much. We got the result. Next question. Now question number 12. From the top of a 7-meter high building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower is 60 degrees. This is the cable tower, AB. A is the top point of the cable tower and B is the bottom point of the cable tower. CD is the building. D is the top of the building. C is the bottom of the building. Now, from the top of the building, the top of the tower, it is given 60 degree. The angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower is 60 degree from the top of the building. This is the top of the building, this is the top of the cable tower. This is the angle of elevation. If we see from the top of the building, of the top of the tower, that angle is given 60 degree. Next, and height of the building is given. This is 7 meters. Suppose this point is E point. Now DE and BC. DE is parallel to BC. So this much length DC should be equal to BE. This is also 7 meters. Next it is given the angle of depression of the foot of the tower is 45 degree. From the point D, angle of depression of the foot of the tower B, the angle of depression is 45 degree. This angle is the angle of depression. This angle we can take 90 degree. This angle of depression is 45 degree. Determine the height of the tower. What is the height of the tower? AB. AB we have to find. Total is AB. From AB, if we subtract BE, we will get AE. AE equals to AB minus BE equals to AB minus BE is 7 meter. So we can write here AB minus 7. Total height is AB. From AB we are subtracting BE because BE is known. We will get AE. That means AE is equal to AB minus 7 meter. In triangle BED, 45 degree, opposite side BE, that is perpendicular. Tan 45 degree equals to BE is the perpendicular and base is DE. BE is known to us. We can write 7 upon DE. Tan 45 degree is 1. Write 1 upon 1. 7 upon DE. We got DE equals to 7. Next, we can take this triangle AED. In triangle AED, tan 60 degree equals to perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is AE, base is DE. AE upon DE. AE, in place of AE, we can write AB minus 7. AB minus 7. In place of DE, we can write 7. Here we got 7. Since DE is 7, we got tan 60 means root 3. Write root 3 upon 1 equals to AB minus 7 upon 7. Then cross multiplication. AB minus 7 equals to 7 root 3. We are writing here. AB is 7 root 3 minus sign. Minus 7 is going from left to right side, it will be plus 7. 7 you can write 7 into 1. From here and here we can take 7 as common. Next step it will be, you can write here also. 7 common, root 3 plus 1. This root 3 will be left and this 1 will be left. Root 3 plus 1. We got AB, and AB is the height of the tower. Determine the height of the tower. Therefore, the height of the tower is 7 root 3 plus 1 meter. Next question, 13. As observed from the top of a 75-meter high lighthouse from the sea level, the angles of depression of two ships are 30 degree and 45 degree. If one ship is exactly behind the other on the same side of the lighthouse, find the distance between the two ships. Suppose this is the horizontal level, this is the lighthouse. We can draw a line parallel to this. These two lines are parallel to each other. Suppose one ship is here and another ship is here. Same side of the tower. One is just behind the other. 75 meters it is given height of the tower. Lighthouse. Here it is given lighthouse. As observed from the top of a 75-meter high lighthouse. That means AB is the lighthouse. It is the sea level. The angles of depression of two ships are 30 degree and 45 degree. This will be the angle of depression of the seat which is nearer to the lighthouse, that is 45 degree. This angle and this angle, alternate angles, so it will be also 45 degree. And another seat. Angle is 30 degree. From point A, the angle of depression of this seat is 30 degree. This is 30 degree. And this was 45 degree. This angle and this angle, they are alternate angles. We can write here 30 degree. This data is given. Height of the lighthouse 75 meter. We have to find the distance of the two ships. This is the distance of the two ships. Let us name them. It is C, it is D. This is the distance between the two ships. This we have to find. Means CD equals to how much? That we have to find. Let us take this triangle first. A, B, C. Perpendicular is AB, base is BC. In triangle ABC, tan 45 degree equals to perpendicular upon base, means AB upon BC. Tan 45 degree is 1. AB is known. Here it is given AB 75 meter. 75 upon BC. That means BC is 75 meter. Next, let us take this triangle A, B, D. Tan 30 degree is perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is AB. Base is BD. Tan 30 degree means 1 upon root 3 equals to AB is known 75, BD means BC plus CD. BC plus CD is BD. So in place of BD, we can write BC plus CD. Now BC plus CD equals to cross multiplication 75 root 3. BC we got already 75. It is given. No, we got BC is 75. From this, next step, in place of BC, we can write 75. 75 plus CD equals to 75 root 3. Since BC equals to 75. already we calculated. Now CD will be 75 root 3 minus 75. We can write 75 into 1. Now 75 is common. It will be root 3 minus 1. CD we got. Therefore, the distance between the two ships is 75 multiplied by root 3 minus 1 meter. Therefore, the distance between the two ships is 75 root 3 minus 1 meter. Remember once again, this angle and this angle, they are alternate angles, they are equal. This 30 degree and 30 degree, they are alternate angles, they are equal. Now, question number 14. This is the ground level. Diagram is given for this sum. This is 30 degree. This is the position of the gun. Height is given 1.2 meter. If this is 1.2 meter, this also will be 1.2 meter. Height of this is ground level. From the ground level, the height of the balloon that is given 88.2 meter. If this is 1.2 meter, from 88.2 meter, if we subtract 1.2 meter, it will be 87 meter. 1.2 meter tall girl spots a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal line at a height of 88.2 meter from the ground. The angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girl at any instant is 60 degree. First instant, suppose for this balloon, it is 60 degree. Now balloon moved from this position to this position. Then the angle of elevation decreases from 60 degree to 30 degree. It is given. Height of the girl is given. Height of the balloon from the ground level, it is given. Since this height and this height same, then total height was given 88.2 meter. From there 1.2 meter. If we subtract, we will get 87 meter. That is shown in the diagram. Finally, what we have to calculate? Find the distance travelled by the balloon during this interval. That means this is the distance travelled. This we have to find. This much is the distance travelled. This distance we have to find. Balloon moved from this position to this position. Suppose this is A, this point is B, or right here. This point is B. This is C. Suppose this is D, this is E, point E. In triangle C D E, 60 degree up. This will be the perpendicular CD. Base will be CE. Here we have calculated AB is how much? We can write AB equals to CD equals to, total was 88.2 minus 1.2 equals to 87 meter. AB and CD both are equal. Now in triangle CDE, tan 60 degree equals to perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is CD, base is EC. Tan 60 is root 3. CD is known, AB and CD 87 meter. 87 upon EC or CE. You can write here CE. CE. Now shift CE here and root 3 here. Then we can get CE equals to 87 upon root 3. We can rationalize CE equals to 87 into root 3 by root 3 into root 3. CE will be 87 root 3 upon 3. If we cut 2 3 is 6. From 8 6 is gone, 2 is left. It will be 27. It is 3. 3 2 is 6. For 8, 3 2 is 6. 2 will be left 27. 3 9 is 27. Now CE will be 29 root 3. This we got. Now in triangle A B E, Tan 30 degree. Tan 30 means this is 30 degree, opposite side is AB, that is perpendicular. AB upon base is BE. AB is known 87. BE can be written as BC plus CE. BE means this much. That means BC plus CE. In place of BE, we can write BC plus CE. BC plus CE. Tan 30 means 1 upon root 3. We got 87 upon BC plus CE. Cross multiplication, BC plus CE equals to 87 root 3. Now CE we know 29 root 3. We got BC plus 29 root 3 equals to 87 root 3. We got already CE is 29 root 3. That value we have put here, CE in place of C, 29 root 3. Now BC is 87 root 3 minus, this is going from left to right, 29 root 3. Root 3 will be common. 87 minus 29 root 3. 87 minus 29, it will be 17. 17 minus 9 is 8. 8 will become 7. 7 minus 2 is 5. It will be 58. Therefore, BC is 58 root 3 meter. BC means the distance travelled by the balloon we got. Find the distance travelled by the balloon during the interval. Therefore, the distance travelled by the balloon is 58 root 3 meter. Next, it is the last question, question number 15. A straight highway leads to the foot of a tower. A man standing at the top of the tower observes a car at an angle of depression, that is 30 degree, which is approaching the foot of the tower with uniform speed. 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60 degree. Find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point. This is the ground level. Suppose this is the car first position. Tower. Tower is suppose AB. This is parallel to the ground level. This and this parallel. Angle of depression. It was 30 degree. This angle and this angle, these are alternate angles, so it will be also 30 degree. Now, car is approaching towards the tower. Car is moving towards the tower. Suppose next position of the car is here. This angle of depression we can write here. Next case, the angle of depression is 60 degree. Now this angle and this angle, these are alternate angles, so this will be also 60 degree. Suppose AB, this is C, D, it is ground level. It is a tower. Check once again. A straight highway. This is straight highway leads to a tower. A man standing at the top of the tower. From this top of the tower, A, point A, the angle of depression of a car is 30 degree. Suppose this is the car, angle of depression is 30 degree. And this 30 degree is equal to this angle because they are alternate angles. Now car is approaching towards the tower. After some time, suppose the car reached at the point C, and then the angle of depression is 60 degree. This is 60, this also will be 60 degree. For traveling this much distance, time is given. Time is given 6 seconds. What is asked? Find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point. The car reached from point D to point C. Next, when the car will reach from point C to point B, that time is asked. This time is asked. Let us take A, B, C triangle. Tan 60 degree. AB is the perpendicular. And base is BC. For 60 degree, perpendicular is AB, base is BC. In triangle ABC, BC. height of the tower is given or not? Not given. Tan 60 is root 3. It will be AB upon BC. Cross multiplication 1 into AB is AB equals to root 3 BC. We got this relation. Next, in triangle ABD, tan 30 degree. Perpendicular is AB, base is BD. BD means BC plus CD. Tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. AB upon BD means BC plus. Now root 3 shift here, then AB shift here, or you have to do cross multiplication here. Suppose this BC plus CD you can shift here. BC plus CD, if it is shifted here, it will be BC plus CD upon root 3, we can write AB. Or if you do not understand, make one more step. Root 3 into AB equals to BC plus CD. That means AB equals to BC plus CD upon root 3. Suppose this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. For equation 1 AB we got something, equation 2 also AB we got something. That means this right side and this right side will be same. From 1 and 2. Equations 1 and 2. We can write root 3 BC equals to BC plus CD upon root 3. Suppose this is upon 1 equals to BC plus CD upon root 3. Cross multiplication, root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3 BC equals to BC plus CD. 3 BC minus BC equals to CD. 2 BC equals to CD. In the sum it is given the speed is uniform, it should be. Yes, it is given the speed is uniform. You know time distance formula? I have to clean this portion. Distance equals to speed into time. For the first case, this case, what is the distance? It is CD. Speed is uniform. Let the uniform speed is V. And time is, suppose for the case it is T1 equals to 6 seconds. And for this case, time taken is T2. This is the question. Speed is same, uniform speed. Let the uniform speed, the speed is V meter per second. Here unit is not given, let it is meter per second. Then V into time, it is given T1, means V into 6. For the second case, distance is BC. BC equals to uniform speed is V into T2. T2 we do not know, we have to calculate it. Now this result you put here. 2 into BC means V into T2. CD is V into 6. V and V we can cancel. Now 2T2 is equal to 6. 2T2 equals to 6. T2 equals to 6 upon 2. 2 3 is 6. That means time T2 we got. Therefore, the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point to foot of the tower. Shortly I am writing, therefore, the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower is, in the second case means from C to B, is 3 seconds. So for this sum, first get AB, then also get AB, then right side and right side equalize. From here get some relation, 2BC equals to CD. Now BC is a length, length means distance. CD is also a length, means it is a distance. Distance equals to speed into time. This relation we know. In place of distance write CD and write BC. Speed is uniform. Uniform speed is suppose V. V into, for first case means the car when it reached from point D to point C. That is the first case. Time taken is suppose T1. V into T1. T1 time was given 6 seconds. Means V into 6. For the second case, car reached from point C to point B, means foot of the tower. That time taken, suppose it is T2, that we do not know. Uniform speed, length is BC, means distance is BC equals to speed into time. Time is T2 for the second case, that is unknown to us. Uniform speed is V. If we write here the value of CD and BC, then V and V will be cancelled. Finally, T2 we can calculate, that is 3, and 3 seconds. When the car will reach from point C to point B, it will take time, that is 3 seconds. Okay, so this chapter is also completed.